So I'm sure you guys are aware, if you've played Pac-Man World 2, that there's an arcade, and the way that you unlock these games is you're supposed to collect these tokens out in the stages. Well, it's not showing me here because I'm indoors, but you're supposed to collect these tokens to unlock these games. Pac-Man is the easiest to unlock because you only need 10. Pac-Mania is pretty tough because you need 100. Pac-Attack is a little bit hard to unlock because you need 30. But the big one, Miss Pac-Man. If you want to play Miss Pac-Man in Pac-Man World 2, you need to collect 180 of the 189 tokens. Almost every single one of them. At this point, being able to play Miss Pac-Man here is practically a bragging rights reward. Because, well, let's be real, there are so many ways to play Miss Pac-Man nowadays. You can play it on your phone if you really want to play it that badly. Well, I guess with the original sound effects, sure, but that's besides the point. The arcade game that stands out the most, however, well, first off, like this version of Pac-Man, it's why. This version of Pac-Man is a little bit different. The graphics are kind of strange because the ghosts look fatter. You can see Blinky's eyes are purple. The sounds are different too. Hey, listen to the dot eating sound. Yeah, this is not what it's supposed to sound like normally. And also in this version, like, the ghost sound, the siren, it doesn't speed up. It actually stays consistent. I've never really seen anybody point this out, so I thought I'd be the first one to bring it up. But that's not what the main topic of the video is, however. The version of Pac-Mania seen here is actually the same version that's on Namco Museum Volume 5 for the PlayStation 1, because it has all the info, like the lives of the score and all that, displayed on the right. The version that stands out the most, however, is Pac-Attack. Pac-Attack was only ever released for consoles. It did not get an arcade release. So, look at this. It's Pac-Attack in space! Now, does this version look familiar to you guys at all? If you've lived in Japan, it may very well look familiar. Believe it or not, this version of Pac-Attack seen here is actually a version that was seen in a Japan-only release. Namco Anthology Volume 2, I believe it is. It came out in 2 volumes. But for years, when I first saw this as a kid, I believe that this was actually an arcade version of Pac-Attack. And it did actually get an arcade release, but that's not the case. It's actually a Japan-only release that the rest of the world never get. I think this is really interesting due to the simple fact that the rest of the world gets to play this version of Pac-Attack as well. As you can see with this demonstration here, it looks a little bit different. You can play this version of Pac-Attack 2-player, but obviously you need to have a second controller plugged in because it's simultaneous play. As you can see, things are getting a little hectic. From what I know about this version of the game, you can actually unlock a mode called God Hand, where the game goes all the way up to level 999. Yeah, I'm dead serious. The records display here displays, I think it's 200 names, 100, 200, or 300 names, one of the two. But I'm not just here to talk about this, however, I'm here to play it for you guys. This is an extra video, but I want to talk about this, though I have no plans to let's play this game, at least as of now. I'm gonna play on beginner mode. I'm gonna show beginner, standard, or veteran because this game has some rockin' music. So if you're not familiar with Pac-Attack, the object is to guide blocks to the ground, like Tetris. You're supposed to have Pac-Man eat the ghosts, which automatically turn blue, and the direction that he's facing is the way that he'll be moving. This version is actually nice enough to tell you what ghosts Pac-Man will and won't eat. Like, see? The ghost that I'm guiding down is actually changing from blue to red, and the ghosts that Pac-Man can reach, they'll be glowing, whereas they'll be dull if he can't reach them. If a ghost is surrounded by blocks, they actually won't change at all. This is unlike the version of Pac-Attack that we've seen in Namco Museum, which is, I want to say, the Genesis version, the Sega Genesis version. The controls are a little bit strange because in Pac-Man World 2, X is clockwise, And A is counterclockwise. This is compared to, yeah, there we go, my muscle memory is kicking in right there. This is compared to B being counterclockwise and A is clockwise. Like I'm pressing B and nothing's happening. So if you notice that glowing meter right there on the right, that's yellow, yeah, it fills up as you eat ghosts. If that meter fills up, a fairy will appear. And in this version, she will destroy all blocks and ghosts. Whereas in the Genesis and Super Nintendo versions of this game, the fairy will only destroy ghosts. There is a limit to this, however, the fairy will only reach a certain distance. Let me see, I want to do this. There we go. Yeah, this is a pretty rocking song we got going on here, but it also gets a little repetitive. Because it plays, well, until you get a game over, you know? Of course, I'm playing a beginner mode. As your score increases, you will eventually level up. Like I said, the level goes all the way up to 999. See, I'm also not the best at puzzle games, so just bear with me as I suck horribly. I'm probably the worst at Puyo Puyo, I'd say. I mean, you guys saw my gameplay of that, right? If you didn't, well, the video's up. Yeah, see, so that ghost is covered by blocks now. So, I swear I didn't do that. So yeah, it's not going to change when Pac-Man shows up. Yeah, so, I believe in the Super Nintendo Genesis versions, panic music actually plays when you're getting close to getting a game over. I don't believe that actually happens in this version. Yeah, this is a very different version of Pac-Attack. The graphics, aesthetically it's different in a way, but the gameplay is basically the same. Well, if you haven't figured out by my saying A and X button, this is the GameCube version of Pac-Man World 2. Because I grew up with Nintendo, I prioritized the Nintendo version, so I got the GameCube version of Pac-Man World 2. Oh, well, not quite what I wanted, but I guess I'll take it. My muscle memory is kicking in because I keep wanting to press the B button to rotate counterclockwise, but that's not what it does. It'd be nice if I could actually show off the fairy for you guys. Here we go, I can do this. The fairy can only be earned by eating enough ghosts. Let's see. If the meter fills up, it'll glow, and the fairy will actually show up dancing on the top left. Let's see, this would work, I think. I'm actually starting to run out of room here, and this is getting worrisome. Okay, the meter's full, so there's the fairy. It's actually another thing this version has. Yeah, there's the fairy. Place her on top of where we want her to go. And there you go, that's how it works. That's the fairy. Oh, I'm actually going to get it again! Oh, dude! I've never seen it happen twice in a row. That's awesome. Anyway, I would like to show off the other difficulties. You can use this as an excuse to get a game over. Or rather, to show the game over screen. Hold on a sec. If you pause the game, like, all you have is back to game and exit, which takes you back to the overworld. That's it. Let's see here. So here's the game over screen. As I was saying... What? As I was saying, here's the game over screen. Okay. So yeah, the high score goes way below 10, unlike the console versions of Pac-Attack. But the names only go up to a certain point. I'm just going to go ahead and put my first name, which is Joseph. If you've seen my channel before, I'm sure you guys know that. You can fit up to 6 letters. Alright, so now I'm going to show off standard difficulty and show off this mode's music. You'll start at level 50 in standard mode. Check this out. Oh, you start at level 40. What am I saying? I thought it was 50. Maybe I'm thinking of the console versions. Let's see. I don't know why, but some of this actually sounds like a flamenco to me, and I have no idea why. I am Mexican, but you guys probably can't tell that from the way that I speak. Because I don't speak Spanish, actually. So I speak with an American accent. There we go. So yeah, the numbers on the right actually tell you your most recent combos. There we go. See? See, doesn't it sound like a flamenco or something? Do this. There we go. See if I can get Pac-Man going. No, that was actually a stupid idea. It's actually way harder to get the fairy in the higher difficulty settings, as you might expect. Okay. You do start with an increased score on... Crap. You do start with an increased score in the higher difficulty settings. So try to use that to your advantage. Oh. You can move the block for a little bit before it actually sets like a Tetris. But you better make it count. Oh, I wasn't even thinking about that. I wasn't thinking that was going to work. That wasn't going to work, rather. Okay. Damn it. See, muscle memory's kicking in, dude. Yep, there we go. Press B, see? I wonder how many people have actually showed off all the music in this game, all the soundtrack. Of Pac-Attack, I mean, not Pac-Man World 2. Let me see here. There we go. I think I got more out of that. There we go. That'll work quite nicely. Yeah, see, I'm getting close to getting game over yet. The panic music isn't playing. Let's see here. Nope, I actually had a better combo going. There we go. Oh, wow, I'm actually getting close to getting a fairy. Let me see here. Alright. I'm actually recovering quite nicely from this. This should give me the fairy. Yes, here we go. So now the fairy's going to show up. See, the fairy usually falls slower. Whee! There we go. Quite nice. Alright, that was standard difficulty, and I would like to show off veteran difficulty for you guys. As far as I'm aware, this version does not have God Hand, so I can't show that off. Listen to this soundtrack. And the background image is different too. So you start at level 100 on veteran difficulty. And it also takes Pac-Man the longest to show up. Funny enough, it actually doesn't go too terribly fast at first. The speed of the blocks, I mean. There you go. But the fairy meter actually fills up at the same speed no matter what. Oh, over there. There we go. Do this. Nice. So yeah, like I said, I'm playing the GameCube version. I believe the controls would be a little bit different on the PlayStation 2 version. I don't remember if Pac-Man World 2 came for the Xbox. I want to say it didn't. I think that release was cancelled. Yeah, there you go. That's the veteran music. It's pretty tense for, you know, a tense situation. There we go. Do this. Nice. Okay. But of course, since veteran mode is fast, you're probably gonna get a game over. Just like so. So I guess I don't know if I'm actually gonna be able to save this, but I guess I'll just put my first name again. Sure, why not? Let me see. OP. My screen is a little bit blurry, so it's hard for me to see, but it should be coming out at 60 frames per second. I don't know what's going to look like in the video, though. So let's see here. There is one thing that I would like to show off before I move on to the next topic, because there's something else I want to talk about here. Is a demo of the 2-player game. I don't have a second person, so I can't show it off proper. But you have, in order for the 2-player demo to play out, you have to let this run 3 times. But you can actually skip it by pressing the A button. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Nice little reference to the original arcade Pac-Man. Let me see here. Okay. So the second run through, it actually goes through all of the ranking. I think it goes up to 100 or 200 or something, maybe even 300. So this is the third run through of the demo here, and after the third run through, it's actually going to show gameplay of the 2-player mode. There we go, there's a nice reference to Pac-Man Arcade, the original Pac-Man again. So here is the 2-player mode, yeah. So this is a demo of the 2-player game. So the object of the 2-player game is you're supposed to fill up your opponent's screen. So this version actually has the bonus fruit roulette that's right there. But I'm actually not entirely sure what that does. I've never played this particular version of Pac-Attack 2-player, or actually, I don't think I played Pac-Attack 2-player, period. So yeah, this is a demo of the 2-player game. Maybe I could show this off properly if I could get one of my friends to come by. Although, if the circumstances be out of control as of now, we're just barely able to record a co-op Let's Play. I don't know. I might only have the one guy to bring over with me. I don't know. We'll see. So, that aside, there's one last thing that I want to talk about while I have this video going. The intro, the opening cutscene for when Pac-Man World 2 starts up. You know the one. Am I the only one who thinks that that particular intro is like the ending to some sort of chase scene? Maybe a Christmas special or something, but it mostly reminds me of a chase scene. I really wanted to talk about that, but again, I currently have no plans to produce a Let's Play of Pac-Man World 2. That's why I'm talking about it here.